Rest from sickness. Every day you are struggling. You have drank all kinds of medications. You know, I used to be a sickly, so I know what it is to be sick. Oh, believe me. I remember there was a time when I was a young little boy, about 16, 15. I used to have to take about 18, 19 medication. And you all know how those medications are. Thick fat tablets. 16, 18. I was a sickler. Doctors couldn't tell what was wrong with this young guy. They took me from one specialist to another. My mom almost became like a woman with the issue of blood, moving with the son, carrying the poor widow, moving from one doctor to another, spending all her life fortune. No solution. I remember they used to go from one man of God. Oh, this man of God is around, they take me there. Oh, that man of God is around, they take me there. Far and near. All she was looking for was rest for her little boy. There might be a mama here tonight. You have that little boy that was just like me. You have no idea what a great destiny that child carries. And sickness is tormenting that child. I want to assure you that tonight there is rest available. I said there is rest available. There is rest available. I remember one day I was about to take my multiple medications, and I was watching TV. So if you're watching us on live, distance is no barrier. The power of God present here can reach you right where you are. I remember I was watching this great man of God, Reverend Chris Oyakilome. I can never forget that day. You know, you always remember your hour of miracle. You cannot forget it. I was watching, and I remember he said something I've heard before 1,000 times. But that day, light left that TV and entered me. He said, Isaiah 53 verse 5. He says, by his stripes we were healed. My God. I could not, it was a TV program, so I could not rewind. I said, we were healed. Did I hear well? Is it where or are going to be? So all my life, and believe me, I'm a church boy. So I went to Sunday school. I went to Sunday school, you know, in the full gospel. Those of you that have ever been to the full gospel, you go to the Sunday school and then you go to the youth group. You graduate to the youth group, they give you a certificate. You go to the youth group and then you graduate to the main church. So I'm a church boy, like some of the kids here. A church kid, you grew up only in church, grew up always in church. I've read that verse before, I've heard it before. But something happened that day that was rest looking for me. I was healed. My God. He went ahead and said, you are healed. You cannot be sick because you were healed. Oh. Every time I say this story, I'm always moved to tears. Years of sickness. There are some of you here tonight. That thing you brought here, you are not going back with it. I say you are not going back with it. Amen. I say you are not going back with it.
Amen.
Light entered me. I looked at that verse again and said, we were here. Long story short, after that, end of medication. End of medication. I remember there was a time when they looked at me, they were like, you don't have any medical history. I smiled. I said, it's been too long that it looks like I have no medical history. Look in the system, there's no medical history. 10 years and years just kept passing by. Every time I go for routine checkup, they look at me, they're like, there's no medical history. What kind of man are you? You never get sick. I laugh. If only you knew the little boy that was a sickler. Every week in the hospital. You know, there's sometimes that my mom would take me to the hospital and the doctors will look at me and they cannot even give me a hospital bed because they know I would die any second. I remember a doctor once told my mom that this guy will not last an hour. There's no need giving a hospital bed. His blood count is too low. Just keep him there. Arrange for, coffin and everything, because he's not going to last. We won't lie to you. They took my vital signs and life had left me. I'm saying that because I know there are people here tonight where you think sickness is your end. I came as one sent by God, by the rod of a higher priesthood. I say you are receiving your deliverance tonight. I say you are receiving the rest tonight. I say you are receiving the rest tonight. Tonight is your night. I remember my mom would come and lay hands on me and say, you shall not die but live. You will live to declare the works of the Lord. Oh, I hope mom is watching me. He said you will live to declare the works of the Lord, and she will cry and heaven will respond. Few hours after that, the guy that was supposed to die 1 hour ago is out there playing soccer, playing football. That is the power of Jesus. Can somebody celebrate Jesus tonight? I want to assure you that Jesus is present here tonight. I say he's present here tonight. If you turned a little sickler into a preacher, I don't know what he will do with your life. I cannot imagine what he will do with your life. I said something is about to happen to you that will change your life forever.